disorders until I actually started working in that particular field. You know, I was always a very patient person. And when I started working in group homes and psychiatric facilities and, adult treatment facilities when I was in college, that's when I started to, understand the depth and how serious this is and stuff like that, and how bad it plagues not only our community, but every community as a whole, because I work with a melting pot of different clients from all over the world. Especially now that I work in the prison system, it's even more evident from every race and every culture. As a special education teacher, I've seen it in children, young adults, even in my personal life. It affected me and stuff like that when I was in my teenage years, because I was in and out of hospitals a lot. But unfortunately, I never got diagnosed with depression and got the proper help. And my mom always said that was one of her biggest regrets as a parent. When I was sick and in the hospital a lot, she didn't get me counseling and stuff like that, so I could better understand how to cope and deal with it. And that's my theory on it.
What about you, Van?
I would say I was a child when I first started learning about different disorders due to close family members. But as far as like mental illness, didn't know any details, or I didn't know like the depths of it till I was well in my early 20s, and didn't dive deeper. And so it was more one of those things like, you hear about people being depressed, or you hear about the suicide rates and things like that. And it's like, it wasn't happening to me personally or anyone I knew that close to me. So it wasn't like really anything I was shining a light on until I say when I got pregnant with my son, and that's when I actually just started really paying attention to it. So yeah, again, I was well in my 20s before I actually got the details of everything.
I got you. For me, I was always interested in like asking questions about everything. So I always was the researcher person, always on Google, like whenever I had access to a computer. So I would say like when I was a teenager, I knew I wanted to be a psychologist. That was always something that I wanted to do. I can't say why